Surgery would be real nice.
Are you scared?
About
Surgery.
if the cast will work?
Like, are you a person who gets nervous for surgery?
Not really, but I guess like if it, I mean, surgery just kind of sucks. I just really don't want to have a plate in my arm for the rest of my life if I don't need it.
Sure.
That's just a hassle. So if this cast works, that'd be great. We'll see. I'm okay waiting 6 weeks as opposed to whatever shorter period the surgery would allow. I'll find out this coming week.
Yeah. Cool.
But yeah, that's me. That's my arm. What's up with you guys?
Nothing. It's been 4 days since we talked, so, you know.
Right.
Trying to get this computer working, getting frustrated at every step.
How did your stream go with the new computer?
My capture card now desyncs, and I don't know why.
Okay.
I managed to have a whopping 18 seconds of delay at one point.
Holy fuck.
Yeah. For a while, XSplit wasn't loading any videos or MP3s at all. And I managed to mostly fix that. One or two still don't load for some weird reason. But everything else is more or less fine.
Cool.
All right. You were definitely having some troubles before.
Yeah.
Our show.
I guess I should clarify. My copy of Windows 10 is currently not authorized because the company that gave me the computer didn't put in the code when they worked on it, and they have since accidentally sent me the wrong code, so I'm still waiting for them to give me the correct one. So
this is like exactly what happened when I had my computer issues like a month ago, as I had a non-authorized version.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I guess when you have a non-authorized version of Windows, you get Windows updates months later. So I just got the one that everyone was complaining about a month or two ago, the April audio update, and now I have to deal with that. So basically, like, the podcast is starting ultra late because of me.
Right. I also understand. I'm trying to think of the things that I was running into, like issues. You can't change your background.
Yep.
That's true.
And I think there was stuff like it'll lock you out after a month if you don't get
really?
it like registered.
That sounds right.
Yeah.
Huh. Interesting.
Yeah, so I would really like them to get me that goddamn code.
Right. Right.
Yeah.
What version of Windows should you have?
10 Pro.
10 Pro. So that was my mistake. Is when I like redid my computer, I just picked 10 Pro because I was like, I don't know, whatever. And then I needed to buy a 10 Pro key, but I don't need any of the Pro features. I should have just did regular 10, and that would have saved me like $100.
That's
Sure.
fair, yeah.
I don't think John chose, though.
No, I did, actually. I chose Pro.
You chose
What
Pro?
What do you want
Cool.
with Pro?
Control over things like Windows Update, stops, audio controls, and extra things like that.
Okay. All right. Cool.
Basically, streamer stuff.
Yeah.
Right. I guess I have those options, but I don't care. So
That's fair.
Yeah, sure.
I would have rather that $100 back, but nothing I could do.
Yeah.
Anyway, let's do a podcast.
Okay.
It's Top Down Perspective for June 8th. I'm Sean.
I'm Paul.
I'm John.
Oh, look at that. Paul, what have you been playing?
I've been playing Yoku's Island Express, and I can't
Some
stop.
more of that.
It's so good. Like, I'm not
All
just,
right.
I'm not gonna keep beating this horse here, but holy hell, it's so good. And just
That's
because it
good.
keeps opening up, right? It's a Metroidvania, so as you get more stuff, it opens up more. So there's just more to do, and it becomes fun.
Right. How much have you played? Like, what was like the last story thing you did, or ability you got?
I'm about to do the last guide to do the Mokuma or whatever its name thing is. You know the three main dudes that they like.
When you're talking like you got a quest and it's like 3 different things you can do, and you're about to do the third one.
Yeah, like from
Okay.
that early quest, and since then I've
Okay.
gotten other quests, and I've just been
Sure.
kind of picking at those as I can.
Right. Right.
So, yeah, it's still really good. I guess like the only thing that I could say is like meh about it is that there seems to be a point where you maybe go back and like just play some pinball to get some more like fruits to spend on like zip lines and things to unlock, but like even then you're grinding pinball and it's fun because pinball's dope, so it's fine. Like it's
Right.
totally fine.
I definitely had times where it was like, man, I don't have like any fruit right now and I need some fruit. And then there's other times where it's like I have way too much fruit.
Yeah.
Um
I still have to
there's an upgrade that will double any fruit you get.
see, that's what I need because right now I need to push for the like little dude scouter thing, the 300 fruit one. But like I've been spending my fruit on opening up other lines, so I never have.
And that's what you
300.
should do. Yeah, opening new paddles and stuff because that'll give you more access to the island.
Totally, yeah. Yeah, nothing much more to say about that. It's just so good. People need to check it out, and that's Yoku's Island Express. I've been playing a game called Iron Sight. It is a free-to-play game that is done very much in the old school Call of Duty 4 Modern Warfare 1 style, which is when I got super into Call of Duty. So it's been really, really fun. The biggest problem with it is because it is a free-to-play thing. I've run into a bunch of hackers here and there, and that is not so cool.
Okay.
Yeah, there's not a whole hell of a lot to say about this one either. It's a military shooter with like some basic perk stuff and just really tight, nice controls and good map design. And it's a free-to-play thing that you can just download and play like right away. It's in beta right now. I don't remember what the site is, but if you look up Iron Sight in Google, you'll find it. I highly recommend it.
IGHT.
IGHT, yeah. Irons, like looking down an iron sight of a gun, essentially.
Right.
I highly recommend it for people that liked Call of Duty in the simpler days before it became this like giant jetpack wielding, like flying in space thing it is now.
Wait, so would this just be like the last Call of Duty, World War II then?
No, not that far back. It's actually like Call of Duty for Modern Warfare, like one, more than anything. And yeah, it's really dope, super fun. And if you download it, hit me up and we'll play, because I need people to play with that aren't terrible. That's one of the things about it. It's a free-to-play shooter, so everybody that is playing it is a real nice guy. I'll say they're really nice.
Right.
Yeah. Like the last
some good voice chatting.
The last I turned voice completely off.
For sure.
The last match had a guy that was so mad at us, his team, because we were obviously trolling him. We were all just there to make sure he lost. And he was so fucking angry. It was kind of funny, but
I wouldn't doubt it. That sounds like
that's
miserable.
like, yeah, that's definitely why I play a game, is to make sure that a dude I've never met loses, for sure.
Yeah.
The big surprise to me, though, and that I want to talk about, is I finally got around to trying Moonlighter. And it is a delightful, just great game. So Moonlighter is a game where you run a shop, and you are a merchant, but also an adventurer. So during the day, you run a shop, you sell stuff to get gold, and then at night you go into a dungeon to find out the secrets of it and to get stuff to sell in your shop. So the shop part is pretty simple. You have like a shop front that you have like a table where you put items on, and then you can choose how much you're going to try to sell them for. People come in, kind of pick stuff up, look at it, and then if they have a smiley face, they're happy to pay you however much you're asking, and they'll buy it right away. If they have a really big happy face, you're giving them a deal and you're losing money on it. And if they have a sad face, it's too expensive and it's not worth it to them. So you have to do kind of like this weird gauging of like how much you're going to sell something for, find out what it's worth, and like sell it and blah, blah, blah. The fun part for me, though, is the night part where you go into the dungeons, because that plays like Legend of Zelda dungeons or like Binding of Isaac, and it's super fun. And
this makes me think of there was a game on Steam years ago. Yeah.
Yeah. It's like half that and half Binding of Isaac put together.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, I think what I like people were telling me that later on, obviously you'll get better weapons and stuff like that. Like in this town, you're kind of rebuilding this town, that you have your shop in, and you're gonna be putting money into it to like hire a blacksmith to come to town and like a potion maker and other people. So like you have things to do, kind of like a Rogue Legacy where you like have a progression and you can like upgrade stuff and whatnot. So I'm looking forward to getting a blacksmith to make me some better weaponry to do more adventuring in. But as of right now, it's just super, like, it's basically what I think I wanted Swords of Ditto to be, but it never seemed like Swords of Ditto was that.
All right.
To me.
I'll have to check this out. You're playing this on PC?
I'm playing this on PC, yeah.
All right. I'll look into this.
Yeah, so that's Moonlighter. It's about $20, I think, maybe 25. I didn't have high hopes for it, but I highly, highly recommend it. I think it's super good, and I'll be talking more about it once I play through more of it.
Bro, this thing is on like looks like everything but Switch.
Yeah, and I think somebody was saying I think they're planning for Switch in the future.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, who isn't at this point?
Yeah, that's very true. That's kind of all I've been playing, though.
All right, John.
All right, so finally got a chance to play Bloodstained: Curse of the Moon.
Okay, what did you think?
Eh.
Okay, what did you not like about it?
Now here's the thing. I only played through normal mode. It felt too easy.
Yeah, it is. Because you have a dude that can literally be invulnerable. Like, you can just run through that game.
Wait, who's the invulnerable guy?
The alchemist, his shield makes him like invulnerable.
Oh, the flame shield. Yeah, no,
Yeah.
I had that ridiculous heat-seeking thunderbolt move. That just destroyed every boss.
Oh yeah, like a little bit later on. In the
Yeah.
game. Yeah.
So I haven't tried any of the other modes. It seems like Nightmare would actually be harder and probably a bit more enjoyable.
I think Nightmare is just kind of the continuation of that.
It is a
story.
continuation, yeah, of the story as well. But so I'm curious about it. So I want to try it out.
Me too, actually. Yeah.
Oh, I thought you'd already done it.
No, I need to go back to it. I'm still working on the Yangtzu only run. Yangetsu only run.
Zangetsu.
Zangetsu, yeah.
Okay, cool. Yeah, no, it's classic Castlevania, but like I said,
It is.
But like I said, it was easier. Oh, and that's because I went for, I guess, the normal ending where you keep everyone alive. I'm sure without everyone on your party, it's way harder.
So the biggest problem I have with the game in general is that when you do that run and you lose a person, it sucks just being like, I really want to see what this secret is, but I lost that person, so I'm gonna die 4 more times.
Oh, okay. I was just like, oh, I guess I'll just have to let that one go, and just kept moving on.
I didn't want to let it go.
I was gonna ask you, how many lives did you end up using? Because I think I only used like 3.
A bunch, like a lot. There were points where I was just like, I want Miriam, so I'll just die and then start over.
That's fair.
Miriam is so good. Like she is like by far my favorite character in that game, just for like how she moves and having the longer whip and everything.
Yeah.
She just dies so quick.
I mean, like, she's got the second most health, I think.
Probably.
Something like that.
So here's the thing. When you get the power-ups to, like, strengthen your character, does that strengthen all of them?
I think.
Okay, that makes sense then. Because I was under the impression it maybe only did the one that you picked it up with, but they all felt like they may have gotten stronger.
Most of them, I felt like you needed Miriam to grab, so...
That's true. I'm trying to
That'd be kind of awful, actually, if that was the case.
Or the dude who turns into a bat can get them too, usually.
That's true. Some of them, yeah.
I can't remember his name either.
Gebel.
Dracula.
Yeah, Gebel. That's right. Yeah, Dracula. It's actually Alucard.
Exactly.
Yeah. So you liking it? What are you playing it on?
Switch.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I sat down on stream and played it, and we beat it in like hour and a half, 2 hours, whatever it was.
It's quite short. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I might try the Nightmare mode, see how that is, but I was a little taken aback by how relatively easy it was, because with Into Creates, I usually expect harder.
Yeah, you played it on Veteran, right?
I guess. Probably.
Like, it felt like a normal Castlevania to you. You probably played it on Veteran. So, apparently the easy mode makes it so that, like, you don't have knockback when you get hit. So, like, those death hit traps and stuff like aren't a thing, and also you just have unlimited continue, so you can kind of brute force your way through any part.
Yeah, I must have played on veteran then because I remember having knockback and I remember having jump arcs.
Yeah, there's some asshole placements in some spots too. Like it very much felt like they knew they knew how to build a Castlevania. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll say that like it was a good Castlevania, but I'm surprised at how easy it was, and I expected harder from Inti Creates.
Sure. Fair. Are you gonna go through it again and try Zangetsu only run?
Maybe. I am curious about how that actually changes them.
It's kind of a bummer in a big way too, though, doing it, because it's like now I have to go the long way around everything. I have to go down the stairs and go that way, even though like it's just a jump away. But I don't have Miriam, so I'm screwed. Yeah.
Other than that, I've been playing Shaq Fu 2. Shaq Fu Legend Reborn.
You sound sad.
So when I talked about it at PAX East or after PAX East, I said, what did I say? I said it was like a little too easy on normal.
I don't remember.
So I tried playing it on stream on Wednesday on hard, and it was just not fun.
Like it's too easy, you're saying?
No, too hard. Like like the right set of enemies can just kill you instantly.
Okay.
So it just became a slog to go through basically instead. So it looks like the balance between the two difficulties is kind of gross.
That sucks.
Yeah.
So I think I'm just going to go through the rest of the game on normal and see how it is. The cutscenes, again, seem like the best part. They're well done, and they're really goofy. Like, the whole writing for the game is super goofy.
I would expect so.
But yeah, at the same time, I don't think it's going to end up being worth your money unless I decide to go through it all and I'm like, oh, wait, maybe I was wrong. There was a hidden gem here after all. Because I've seen a lot of people honestly saying like they're enjoying it.
Okay. I don't know.
Yeah. I don't actually know how it's reviewing right now.
I haven't actually heard a lot about it, to be honest with you. I clicked on the first thing I saw, and they gave it a 2 out of 10. So
wow,
they didn't like it, but
wow.
Shaq Fu Legend Reborn does not even have enough reviews on Metacritic to have an actual score yet.
All right,
it has three reviews: a 75, a 70, and a 20.
Okay, is the 20 Shaq News?
No, digitally downloaded.
Okay, Shaq News gave it a 2. They hate it because it's less. Oh, actually, one of the positives is it's less than 3 hours long. So. Take that for what that's worth.
The current speedrun for Shaq Fu is 2.5 hours because people have of course already speedrun the game.
I'm looking at OpenCritic and it's at a 55.
Okay.
Yeah, that's probably about right. So I don't know if this is just the physical copy that I have or what, but when you turn on the game, it takes over 2 minutes to load the title screen.
Wow. What?
Wow.
Yeah.
Is all the loading like that?
No, it's just turning on the game.
Okay, well, I guess
the actual stage loading is like 20 seconds.
That's still kind of long.
Yeah, but it's not 2 minutes.
Sure. I mean, I would prefer a long load up front and then like no more loading throughout.
Yeah.
As opposed to like loading throughout.
2
minutes is still quite a while.
It's too long. It is too long.
What about docked?
That was docked.
Oh man, is it longer in handheld?
It might have been. It was at least the same, if not longer.
Okay. Great, cool game.
I don't know. It's funny. Like when we were playing on stream the other day, someone in my chat said, and Lineback brought it up just then. Someone said it's the most Xbox Live arcade looking game they had ever seen.
I could see
and
that.
I think, what does that mean? Yeah. It's got that weird, like,
indie
$10
3D
game quality. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I'm pretty sure it was not $10. So I'm pretty sure it was full price.
It's 20. Yeah.
It's 20? Yeah.
Like,
okay, this is a beat 'em up. I see what you're saying.
To put your game list in perspective, Bloodstained was 10. If you weren't a backer. I don't know. I could see getting some enjoyment out of this, but $20 is a rough pill for me.
I I really feel like I paid more than 20 for the physical, which is the bummer thing
You
about
probably.
it.
I mean, you
I was just
probably
about to
did for
say, yeah. How
physical.
much is this like Canadian and all that?
I'm trying to find it now, honestly, at this point.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm gonna go make myself sad by looking it up.
down here, this game is $40 physical.
That probably is what I paid then.
This review
Yeah,
seems
40,
to.
it's $40 Canadian.
Oh my.
That's weird. That
It
it's
was
not
$50 Canadian for the Switch version.
Oh god. Oh, it hurts.
So that's what you paid for the physical Switch one?
Fool and his money.
Man.
Yeah.
This review seems to be like really harping on the fact that it's like casually racist and lazy writing, which seems weird from a Shaq Fu game. Is it casually racist?
I can definitely see the casually racist part.
Okay.
Oh, the digital version of this game is $20. So it is an additional $20 if you want a physical copy.
And it's an additional 30 if you want it on Switch physical.
Man,
That is insane.
that's too much, dude. That's too much money.
Yep, shot myself in the foot on that one.
Well, at least you know now. But more importantly, you told the masses.
Yes, please don't buy physical Shaq Fu. Holy shit.
Yeah.
You would recommend it for 20?
I'd recommend it for 10.
Okay, so you just don't buy Shaq Fu until it's on sale.
Get it on sale.
I could
price
see that.
digital.
Like one of those weird games that you're just like, oh, this is like $5. I've always wanted to see how dumb this is. Like that type of thing.
Yeah. Yeah, like I said, it's really hard to recommend.
Sure.
There are some interesting, enjoyable things on it, but that's about it.
I mean, I see a picture of Shaq wearing like a cactus, or maybe it's a pickle suit.
No, yeah, that's him turning into a Shactus, as the game calls it.
Oh, right. I remember us talking about this.
Shactus.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. Too bad. It kind of looked neat, actually, but that's too bad.
Like I said, I'll play through more of it and see if it actually gets better. There have been some people that have been defending it, so that there's something there that I haven't seen. But I think playing it on hard on Wednesday soured it for me. And
yeah.
So we'll see how it is back on normal.
Yeah. Yeah, sure. What does Shaq say about this game? Is he like all for this?
I mean, of course he's gonna be all for it. It's got his name on it.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure he did a bunch of the writing too. Based on how the dialogue is, I can believe he did some writing.
Okay, maybe that's why they say.
Is that like a
writing's
knock
bad.
against him then, or like, I don't know. Is Shaq a good writer?
I don't know, man. That depends on if you like his sense of humor. Like, you can definitely tell that some of those jokes are his. And then you can,
I guess
you
I
can
just
be
haven't
like,
heard any Shaq writing. I don't know Shaq as a writer, so I don't even know what to expect.
I think this conversation is probably funnier than the Shaq writing.
yeah.
Oh man,
He is in
I don't
that
know, man.
basketball movie that's coming out this summer.
Which one's that?
I don't know. He plays an old man who's really good at basketball.
great.
I don't know. It looks bad. Nick Kroll is in
I
it.
think I know what movie you're talking about. Uncle something.
Yeah. I don't know the full name of it. It looks real bad. Looks real bad. Okay. Is that all you played?
Yep.
All right. My week has just been like, what can I play with one hand?
Right.
So Pokemon Quest is real good.
Sure.
For one-handed gaming.
Yeah.
I also it's one hand or like really slow two hands because I can't use my left thumb too quickly or like move it too much. So played through all of Super Hot because I'd never finished that game because that game's all about just being slow. So that actually worked out pretty well.
Yeah. Cool.
I'm continuing with Battle Chasers because I can play that with one hand if I just put like the Pro controller on like my leg.
Yeah, and
So you don't
apparently
really
the
need
loads are
triggers.
slow enough that you have time to adjust if you need to. So
Oh, for sure. Yep.
yeah, that's good.
Yep. Got built-in. Checked my phone.
Yeah.
I got a new TV.
I saw
that was
that.
probably the most exciting part.
That looks really cool.
Brand new TV, and it's all like 4K and HDR, which is exciting. I don't know how much I said last week, but this TV was like $220, which was ridiculously cheap. So I sold my old one for like $125. Got a new TV for about $100. Now I kind of want a PlayStation 4 Pro, Now that because I have the Xbox One S, and that can do HDR and it can upscale to 4K. So I'm not seeing like full 4K, but just the HDR alone, like I put in Assassin's Creed Origins because I just wanted to like see something, and wow, that game is so pretty. I tried playing one mission and had to stop immediately when I was getting attacked because I was like, I can't like hold up a shield and dodge with I don't have enough fingers and hands for this right now.
Yeah.
But I was just like, I just had like Bayek just standing there, and I was just like, look at this lighting. Look at this. This is awesome. Look at this lighting. That is a very pretty TV. It also, because it's smart, it gets like system updates.
Yeah.
Although I think this first update I got made my TV slower.
The bloatware got installed.
Yeah,
now.
like specifically like, so it used to come up and it would say like Hisense. That's the brand of the TV. You know, obviously it's cheap because it's who's ever heard of Hisense? Anyway, it says like Hisense, official TV of the Russian FIFA 2018 Cup or whatever. I don't know why that's there. And then it would go to the content. Now, after this update, it goes, you know, Hisense, official TV of blah, blah, blah. And then it gives me another title card saying it's a smart TV. So now I have to wait through that as well. Which is just great. But I have no idea how to roll back a software update on a TV. Anyway, it's a very pretty TV, and I just wish I could do more with it.
Yeah.
But yeah, what else? I played a little bit of Unravel.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
That EA platformer from like a couple years back.
Yeah.
Again, I couldn't play very long because it has like some swinging mechanics in there, and my thumb just couldn't take it.
Yeah.
But it's a slow platformer, right? It's more story based, so I was able to play some of that.
Yeah.
And that game seems fine. It's basically just like a physics platformer.
I thought it was cute. I liked it.
Yeah. Yeah. That's what I would say. It's a cute game.
Mm-hmm.
Looks nice. And although some of the puzzles, because they are physics based, I had to like kind of like restart them a few times. Just because it was like, well, you know, I fell in the water after pushing 4 apples into this bucket, but I needed to push 5. So I guess I'm gonna have to push all these apples again. So that was kind of annoying. But again, it's like totally harmless, just cute little platformer game.
Yeah, sure.
Honestly, most of the time has just been watching some Pokemon Quest, because this is a grindy bad game that is easy to play.
Yeah.
Yep.
Can't wait for it to be on my phone.
Yeah, I keep thinking about that. Like on the phone, it's gonna be great, but then it's like I'm gonna have to like start all over again. And I guess that's fine because who cares? This game plays itself.
Sure.
So maybe I'll probably do that. Like I don't even know, man. This is a bad game. Don't buy this game if you have the option to. That's all I can say.
Sure. Yeah. Yeah.
Anyway, yeah. Let's go to some news.
Bunch of it.
Bunch of small things.
That time of the year.
Yeah, continuing the train of every E3 game is getting leaked. Just Cause 4 just kind of popped up on Steam last week.
Yep.
For pre-purchase. So if you're printing out your Walmart leak from the very first of all the leaks and crossing off all the games that have come true, I think we're at around 80% of those games are real. A few more to go, like Gears 5, for example, Splinter Cell. But anyways, Just Cause 4 is happening, which I'm excited. Just Cause 3 was bad, but I'm hoping they can right that ship and go back to Just Cause 2.
So here's the thing, is that those games are kind of bad until somebody makes 100-player multiplayer mod work with them, and then they're the best thing you can do.
I don't know about that. The multiplayer
fun.
mod is good. I liked Just Cause 2 as is.
No, those stories are lame. They're dumb.
Oh, who cares about the story at all?
Well, then why did you care that 3 wasn't good?
Oh,
it's
there
the
was
same thing.
No, the 3 had terrible load times. They changed like the progression mechanic.
What did you play it on?
I played it on PlayStation 4.
That's why. Okay, I played it on PC and the load times were fine.
Okay. But also just like they changed how the progression worked. Like 3 was a bad game.
No, it was fine. You would just use your wingsuit to do stuff. That was fine.
Sure. But I mean, you're arguing that it's not fine until there's a multiplayer mod. So is it fine or is it not fine?
Both. The wingsuit's good.
Okay, I'm not.
Yeah, the
I never said the
multiplayer
wingsuit
mod
wasn't
made it
good.
better.
Anyway, I would like Just Cause 4 to be more like Just Cause 2. That's where I stand on that.
Do you think it will? Like,
I mean, I doubt it's going to be more like Just Cause 3 because everyone complained.
Yeah.
So I would assume the developer listened. But who knows?
Hopefully.
We'll probably see more at E3, obviously.
Yeah, maybe it's a battle royale game. That's all it is.
That'd be kind of cool.
They
if
did
you had,
hire
like,
that
the
guy.
wingsuit,
That
and,
made the mod.
If you had the grappling hook and the wingsuit,
Right?
that'd be kind of cool.
It would be
I mean,
really
it would kind of
good.
just be like Fortnite because they already have like
Yeah.
gliders and like jump pads.
It's kind of true. It would be
So
kind of like
they already
that.
had a 100-person version.
Oh man,
So-
it could be the next battle royale.
Yeah, I think we just figured it out. There's definitely going to be a battle royale.
There has to be. Please.
Yep. In sadder news, Crackdown 3 was delayed till February.
I'm so angry because I remember I think it was in the predictions for the year-end thing last year. I think I was saying Crackdown 3 is coming out. It has to, otherwise it's not going to.
Yeah. I feel like I probably said the same thing as well.
We probably said like if Crackdown doesn't come out, like Microsoft's screwed because what do they have?
That's the exact thing. I was
That's
like,
definitely.
I think that's why we all said that because it's like, what else? Like, what for next week, or I guess just to say this Sunday, what is Microsoft going to show on stage? What games are coming out?
The only rumor I know for sure right now is Gears 5.
Yeah. Thank you,
Right.
Walmart, once again.
Yeah.
Shout out to Walmart.
Oh, I guess Rage 2.
Isn't Bethesda doing their own show?
They are. Yeah, they're doing their
Yeah.
own thing.
So I mean, you're right. It could also show
Skyrim
up
was
on
in like what 3 shows last year, so it wouldn't surprise me if
True.
somehow they showed up there.
That's true. I just feel like that's not like big enough. Rage 2. Like people are just like, okay, I guess sure, it looks okay. Rage 1 sucked.
Yep.
Anyway, yeah. What is Microsoft going to show? A new Halo? It's been 3 years.
Rumor has it, no.
Yeah. I don't know. I thought I heard a rumor that there was not like a main Halo, but like kind of an offshoot thing.
Oh, nobody wants an offshoot Halo.
Master Chief Collection. Apparently, the big thing right now is they're updating Master Chief Collection to be way better. I don't know what the hell they're
I think
doing.
I may have also heard rumor for what was I going to say? PC.
Mm.
Now
Yeah,
you're talking my language.
Now that I think about it, we should probably do E3 predictions on this show since next show will be after E3.
Okay, let's do that
Yeah, that's a good
after
point.
stuff.
Yeah.
Then
Anyway, yeah, they said February. Honestly, I just want Crackdown to be good. So like, put out a good game. But yeah, that's kind of sucks. I was looking forward to playing some Crackdown.
yeah. Yeah.
Little bit of an update on Pokemon Let's Go. That's the kind of crossover between Pokemon Go and regular Pokemon games. The motion controls are mandatory.
Awesome.
Yep. So I guess playing it portable it will be a little difficult.
Yeah.
In handheld mode with both Joy-Con attached, you are still required to move around to aim, but you press a button to throw the Pokeball. It is
Great.
not touchscreen like on a smartphone because the Switch is quite a bit heavier than your smartphone.
I don't understand why that means I can't use its touchscreen. Answer this question for me, John.
Nintendo is
Pokemon
stupid.
answers.
Nintendo
Yeah.
I'm
is
so
stupid.
fucking angry about this.
I was already on the fence with this game, and now it's just like,
Yeah.
no, I'm not. Like, I think I'm done. Like, this is the straw that broke its back. I'm not waving my Switch around on the train on my way to work.
Yeah. Yep.
Anyway, that's
Anyway,
cool. Hitman 2. It happened.
it did. Yes.
Hitman 2 is coming out November 13th.
Yep.
Introduces new ways to play, new game modes, new features, including the sniper assassin mode with franchise first co-op play.
Nice. So
I saw.
yeah, it looks cool. Actually, they did some streaming of that sniper thing. It looks cool. It looks like the phone thing, which I have actually played kind of recently, and I kind of like that mode where you're like.
Which I'm pretty sure that phone game was the same name. It was called like Sniper Assassin.
Probably, yeah. It was free
Yeah.
recently, which is why I got
Yep.
it.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm super stoked for just a big version of that, where you're just in a static spot and you're given a mission and you have to like use your sniper rifle to either just like kill them and leave or like do some other stuff in the world. Or it's really cool. And,
I didn't watch the trailer or the stream, but I'm assuming it's going to be like season 1 again, like all those contracts and kind of, season based and whatnot.
Yeah,
okay.
I think so too.
People were way into that.
Yeah, co-op sounds cool too.
Yeah, co-op does sound cool.
The fact that it's coming out real soon is kind of interesting to me too. I'm excited to try it this year.
I also saw it looks like Warner Brothers is publishing it. So I guess IO is teaming up with them this time.
Well, let's hope it doesn't bite them in the ass like it did with Square.
Yeah, I have opinions about Warner Brothers I won't get into, but I hope it works out.
I retweeted a tweet I feel like I should read here.
Okay.
So you can pre-order Hitman 2, the sequel to Hitman, neither of which are to be confused with Hitman 2 and Hitman 1, featuring Hitman Contracts mode, not Hitman Contracts the game, to get access to Hitman Sniper Assassin, not to be confused with Hitman Sniper Assassin.
Yeah, obviously.
So,
they've been real bad with their naming.
Yeah,
video game names are dumb.
They're really dumb. I'm excited, and I like that there's a store page for it, so I could like look at some screenshots and all that stuff.
I might play it now that there's co-op. I don't know. I've always just kind of been on the fence, and I like co-op.
Oh, but Hitman was so good. That first new one.
The last one, you mean?
The last one. Yeah.
Yeah. Actually, speaking of which, and I don't have a story here. I heard it on a different podcast. I guess the Go series from Square Enix is just done. They're not doing those anymore.
Oh, okay.
So Hitman Go, Lara Croft Go, Deus Ex Go, they're not doing those anymore.
That's kind of too bad.
I guess there was an interview with like the director on those, and he was like, they just don't sell compared to like free-to-play games. It's not worth it. It is getting harder and harder to make like premium-priced mobile games. Which I could see. Yeah, that is a bummer because
it is
9 times out of 10, I'll pay $5 to not deal with any free-to-play stuff.
Yep, I agree with you.
But I'm in the minority.
Yep, very true. Oh well.
In better news, developer Asmodee is bringing Carcassonne to the Switch this fall.
That's cool.
Nice.
To be cool. I love that digital Carcassonne version on Xbox Live Arcade. Played that a ton. They're also planning to bring some of their other board games, including stuff like they have the rights to like Ticket to Ride, Terraforming Mars, Scythe, which I know one of those games, and I know another one of those popular. But I'm just mainly excited about Carcassonne because Carcassonne's great. That's exciting. Continuing with Valve and allowing or not allowing games on Steam, they've come up and said, hey, we'll allow everything on there as long as it's not like illegal.
Or straight up trolling is the other part you have to read because that's so like subjective. What they consider
That's true.
straight
I
up
don't
trolling.
actually know what this is. A lot of people are just kind of like upset with this, that they're not like, there's no line drawn, or sometimes there's a line drawn. I don't even really know what to think.
I think it's the flip-flopping people are sick of. Like,
yeah,
they're trying to please most of the population and they're pissing everybody off by flip-flopping. So I just want them to have a fucking curated store, but we know that's not going to happen. So the other option is everything will be allowed unless it's illegal or straight up trolling, I guess.
Which, that's probably not great because there's so much garbage already on Steam that is literally just like, hey, look at this phone game that we spent a minute putting on the computer. And it runs like crap. But now that's on your store.
Yep.
But no, I think I agree. They should hire like 5 people or whatever it takes to like curate some of this stuff.
Yep.
Yeah, but they won't.
They will not.
Yeah, they're kind of pressed for cash. I could see them not being able to hire a few bodies. Anyway.
Yeah.
Some people found that there's a website up there for a possible Tales of Vesperia remaster, a 10th anniversary edition.
Nice.
Which I just kind of include here because that game's great.
Yeah.
I don't think I'll play it again because I never finished the first one. But if you haven't played Tales of Vesperia, that's a sweet RPG that I would recommend.
Now, I wonder if this is going to be the PS3 content that we never got. Because PS3 content had like 2 more playable characters and full voice acting and a bunch of other stuff.
You're right. I think we did get that.
Nope.
Huh. I don't know what I'm thinking of. Maybe I'm thinking of the like.
You're thinking of Symphonia.
Yeah, Symphonia definitely got like a re-release stuff. Maybe I'm thinking of that one. Yeah, I played it on the 360, so I have no idea.
So in related news, ResidentEvil2.com was registered, and for a little bit before nothing was there, and it just gives you an error, it said the word "okay" in plain text on it. That's it. So
Nice.
I am so on the edge of my seat that remake news is coming this E3.
Is that a reference to something, or is it just like...
Well, the Resident Evil 2 remake was like announced, what, 2 years ago? 3 years ago now? They have to have something to show now, at least.
Oh, no, I just meant like, is okay like an acronym for something in the Resident Evil universe I don't know about?
Like, okay.
Okay, yeah. All right.
Speaking of remaster news that came out, I know it's not on the list here. Devolver Digital has teased that on Sunday they may be revealing a remake or re-release of Metal Wolf Chaos.
Oh.
I don't know what that is.
So Metal Wolf Chaos is from Software, the Armored Core, and I guess now Dark Souls guys.
Yeah.
Basically, it was a game about the President of the United States becoming a fugitive mech pilot and having to destroy America to regain it back.
Okay. That's kind of happening right now.
Yeah. Sure. But it's basically known for its ridiculous dialogue and like Fox News mocking and stuff like that. And all the dialogue is in English. It's just the text was in Japanese, and it just never came out over here.
Wait, what? Why would they do that?
Because From Software is really weird.
They are very
English
weird.
English dialogue, Japanese text. I don't understand. That's super weird.
So Devolver has been pushing since 2016 to willing to be the producers and studio to actually get it over stateside, and based on the teaser, they might have actually succeeded.
Oh, dude.
Very cool.
So we'll find out Sunday night on that.
When
I doubt
Chrome
they would,
Hounds. Give me Chrome Hounds.
I doubt they would tweet, because I saw the image that they tweeted. I doubt they would do that if they didn't have something positive to say.
Yeah. The image was literally like the background during most of the cutscenes. It's the crests of the president in that universe with like a gun and everything.
That's exciting. I didn't know that.
Cool.
I'm super stoked.
Devolver doing some fun stuff.
That happened today, so I can see why you missed that.
Okay. Oh, that's so good. Okay, sorry. Moving on.
Also, I don't know why I just thought about this. Remember that weird I am 8-bit Limbo, or not Limbo, Inside crossover thing they were doing with Real Doll?
Yeah.
Apparently today's the day they're supposed to announce what that is. Like each day they've been doing, there was like a countdown on their Twitter, and today they tweeted earlier, like 9 hours ago, 0 days left. But I'm looking at the page right now, and they still haven't said what this $375 thing is. That of course you put your dick into.
Of course. What else would you put into it?
But I mean, I don't know. There's still 5 hours left of today. They could announce it. I don't know, man.
Yeah, I'm looking actually right now on their main site.
That's what I'm on right now. They still hasn't said. I don't know why you would put a 0 days left and then not also put what it is. Like,
let's just keep that site open.
Actually, now that I'm looking at it, it says contents will be revealed when the collector's edition ships. What? Oh, here we go. Timed release. Limited edition quantity determined by total orders placed by June 8th at, I guess, midnight. But it could... was that, so I guess they're going to... I guess we won't find out until midnight tonight, so...
Midnight
if you're hearing this podcast, the audio version of it, it's already been revealed. So keep your eyes tuned. There's the real E3 news.
Kinda, yeah.
All right, where were we? Oh yes, as a pre-E3 announcement, Sony announced Tetris Effect, which looks awesome. Did you guys see this?
Yep.
So
I'm looking at it right now.
Mizuguchi, the creator of Rez and Lumines, is making a VR Tetris game.
It's not VR, it's VR optional.
Right. I mean, I'm going to play it in VR.
Fair.
I will not.
But if you had the option, would you?
If I had the option...
Maybe. I don't know. I got a headache when last time I used
honestly,
VR.
Maybe? I don't know. Depends how sick I would feel, I guess.
But it definitely looks like, Rez while you're playing some like weird Tetris. I mean, better looking Rez.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm excited. It looks more like Luminous. I'm gonna say that.
I'm just glad they're letting this dude make more games. I love this guy's stuff.
He has a lot of games going on right now with the Luminous Remastered coming out, and now this. And he just did the VR update a couple of years ago.
Yeah.
That dude's getting work done. Anyway, that comes out fall 2018. So I'm sure we'll see more of that E3 maybe. Yep. This is a super small one. No real news about it, but Blizzard says, hey, we're working on a new Diablo project.
Yeah, I mean, they were looking for dungeon creators. Like, they were hiring a bunch of positions for it.
Yeah, so like I said, no real news. I don't think this is a big surprise. But
I don't think they have anything ready at all yet. They just looking for people.
Yeah, confirmation that this is actually happening.
Dude, thank God. That series has been dead for years. And it's my favorite one that Blizzard does, but they never do anything with it.
Well, Diablo 3 on consoles was only a few years ago, right?
Yeah, it's not that old.
Did I move my camera?
Right, but that was like 3 years after it came out, period. So I already played it, and they haven't updated it.
That's true. I remember being at the launch for Diablo 3. Was it 3? Maybe not. Yeah, I think it was
Probably
3.
3. It was a while ago. It wasn't recent that Diablo 3 came out.
Was that 2010? Did I still work at EB Games? I think so.
Yes.
Maybe it was like the summer after. I don't know. I went to that EB Games for the launch because I had friends that wanted it.
It released in 2012.
Okay. I still... Anyway. Last news story is there's been some mock-ups of officially licensed GameCube controllers for the Switch. Wired controllers. They got a blue one and a black one. Looks like a GameCube controller. Were they always that thin in the middle?
What do you mean?
Like vertically, like it was always that thin? I guess it was.
Yeah, you're probably just used to the Wavebird.
That's probably what I'm used to. Yeah. I definitely use the Wavebird the most.
Yeah,
personally.
So that's why it looks
anyway
weird to you.
Again, not surprising because Smash is coming out, and there's only one controller for Smash, so you got your Smash controller.
Yep.
I'm sure we'll see more of that at E3 probably when they talk more about Smash.
For sure.
Let's go on to some questions.
Oh, before we do that, Dead or Alive 6 also got announced today, apparently.
Okay. There's a trailer out. I saw that. Or saw
everything's getting announced right before the show because they're trying to sneak it in when people are still paying attention.
Yeah.
Yep. I mean, I'm going to pay attention during the show.
Early 2019, PS4 and Xbox One.
Man, where's my Switch port?
Where's my PC version?
There you go. I'm not going to play that.
Oh, it says it's coming for PC. Never mind.
All right, topdownperspective@gmail.com is the email address. At TDP Podcast on Twitter, the Facebook group, the Discord channel, and John's P.O. Box. We have a bunch because we have some left over from last week.
Yeah.
I'll read this first one from Hopeful Hero. What are your thoughts on the recently announced Pokemon games? A lot of people seem to be on the love it or hate it mentalities at the moment, while being concerned that the Pokemon Go influence will stem into the main entries. Didn't we read this one? I don't think the games are going to be bad, but I'm curious to see how the games will play out and curious what you guys think about it.
I think we discussed it a little bit when we talked about the news.
I was good with it until they said they forced the motion controls.
Yep.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yep. Well, I remember us saying they even said the Go stuff will not be in the mainline games that are coming next year.
Right.
So I'm definitely more excited about that. And then, yeah, after this motion control nonsense, I am now even more excited for the proper sequels, and I do not care about Let's Go anymore.
Totally. I'm generally of the opinion that they should try that stuff anyway, though, and see if it takes or if it's good. They should just try it. If they
That's
can.
true. I'm not hurt that they're making these other games.
Yeah.
I'm not like itching for another Pokemon game right now. I'll play it when it's ready.
Yep, agreed. Final Insanity wrote in and said, what do you think is most important for a good side quest?
Ooh, good question.
I think it has to be rewarding, like...
Yeah, decent reward.
And I don't mean just lore, necessarily. That part, that's fun as well. But there has to be a reason why I'm doing this side thing instead of seeing...
Oh man, I just got a text from a friend. Sorry to interrupt.
Go ahead.
My friend just texted me, said, should I go see Scott Rogowski live?
I mean, no.
What? Yes.
What does that even mean? He'll just be talking about asking questions off a script? Like, what does that mean? Go see him.
I don't know. He does stand up. That's where he's from originally.
Okay. I've never seen a stand up.
I have not either, but like I would definitely do that. For those who don't know, Scott Rogowski, the guy from HQ. That seems like an exciting thing to just experience.
I guess so, because even if he sucks, then that's a good story too, where he bombed. Like, so yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, it's just a weird thing.
It is.
I told him. I said, "Oh my God, yes" to him. What were we talking about?
Sean, what do you think makes a good side quest? What's important for a good side quest?
Okay.
Scott Rogowski does. That's the takeaway.
Oh, yeah. Hands down. Yep. Put some Rogowski in there.
Yeah.
I like it's got to be meaty. There's got to be something like memorable about it.
Okay.
I think of the God of War and like some of those side quests had with like the dragons you had to free.
Sure.
There's nothing like there's no other. I guess there's a boss fight. It's a dragon. But that's pretty unique. The main story doesn't have a ton of dragon-related content, so I liked that.
I don't think they should be necessary, though. Like, I think a side quest should just be extra stuff, but I don't think they should be like, if you don't do this side quest, you're not going to be able to beat the final boss because you won't get the item or something.
Oh,
like,
sure.
I don't like that sort of thing. They should be missable, I think, but then, like, it's a little bit of extra stuff in there if you want to do it.
Although I do like when you do get like some cool loot from a side quest. Like,
right.
Oh, hey, did you do this one? Like, you get a dope sword.
Yeah, but they shouldn't be game breaking is the thing for me.
Sure.
But yeah, there's a weird fine line, I think, where it has to be worth your while to do it, but that shouldn't be too powerful. Where if you don't do it, it's like you can't do the thing better or easier. And don't make the side quest tedious, I think, as 8-Bit Warriors is saying, is like, yeah, don't make it an escort quest. Just, like, never do that. I hate escort quests as a side quest. So, I agree with that.
I was trying to think, just kind of expanding on, like, making, like, meteor. Like, I want, like, a beginning, middle, and end. Like, it has its own little arc in there. Like, I'm not a huge fan when the side quest is just, like, a fetch quest or, like, hey, just go to this cave and fight this like optional boss, something like that. Like when it has like almost like a mini story arc.
Sure.
And I think of like there was that Fable 3 one where you basically like go into a Dungeons and Dragons campaign and you play that and it's totally optional. Like that's cool.
Yeah.
I like that a lot.
Yeah. Agreed.
John, you got this next one from Sir
loading
Chasm.
up here. Sir Chasm writes in and says, I've been playing One Piece Pirate Warriors 3 on the Switch, which has been a struggle given inconsistent translation work. Prime example, in the middle of a stage, I was greeted with a text box reading, dummy_ing.
Like ENG, yep.
Yeah, English. What's your favorite video game that has great gameplay but was clearly rushed through localization?
Oh, man.
I don't think I've played any like that.
I don't play a whole lot of like Japanese first games, I guess. Just in general. Although that's
Oh man, I'm trying to remember what the hell that shmup I played on stream a couple weeks ago was. The Hurricane of the Varstray or something like that. It was just very clearly Google translated for dialogue, and it was just hilarious.
All right.
Because they were trying to be edgy with the dialogue, so randomly the character would just swear and curse for no reason while talking about space. It was really good.
All right.
Some of the old NES games, like Congratulation, for you just completed a great game, that sort of thing.
Yeah, now rest our weary hero.
Yeah, that like those are funny. So there's that.
All right, I'm gonna read this next one.
Yeah.
From Linebeck. I've recently been watching some old TDP episodes, specifically around when the Switch was first revealed. Excuse me. Just to see what everyone's predictions were and how accurate they were. One part that stuck out was when Paul mentioned that the handheld thing isn't what you shouldn't be buying this for, which stuck out to me considering how much he uses it in portable mode. So my question is, what is something you've once said that you either have gone completely against recently or regret ages later?
I don't think that was supposed to be a double negative.
Yeah, I was going to say that handheld thing isn't what you shouldn't be buying this for.
Yeah, I don't think that's what
that means you should be buying it because it's handheld, yeah.
Okay, yeah, I don't think he meant the double negative, so.
Yeah, I don't think so either. So I'm going to give him a half point for this because I'm pretty sure what I meant was wouldn't take it out with me because there's no like cover for the screen naturally or any of that sort of thing. But like, sure. And I don't use it outside my house at all.
I always do. I almost exclusively do.
I use my 3DS every day outside my house. So I still stand by what I meant, but I probably said it wrong. So I could see how we would conceive it that way. But I mean, if I did mean it that way, then yeah, I do use it in handheld all the time in my house, like I did the Wii U tablet.
Sure.
I basically use it like a good Wii U tablet, is what I'm getting at.
All right. So yeah, I think another way to look at this question is like a prediction or something that you just completely got wrong as well.
Yeah, I mean, we do that every year at the Game of the Year.
We have those. We have the end of the year stuff. I'm trying to think of some recently. I was just completely wrong guessing the Nemesis system from Mordor was going to show up everywhere. Yeah, I thought that was going to happen for 3 years in a row, and then it didn't. And
it should be everywhere.
It should have happened everywhere, but they didn't do that.
Yeah,
I don't know why.
Something I regret. I'm always happy when Nintendo proves me wrong, because I never want to give them credit for having any brain cells because they do a lot of dumb shit. So whenever they do something that I'm just like, that's really good, I'm always excited to be wrong about that.
Okay.
Yeah, you know what? I'm also gonna repeat that one because Nintendo. I love to give them shit because they do so many dumb things, but every now and then they genuinely surprise you.
Yeah.
I can't really think of much of like a regret. That just sounds so like aggressive or like harsh.
I don't think he means it in a harsh way. Just like
yeah.
But
yeah, I just mean like I wouldn't say like, man, I really regret that I said that about this video game. Like what? Like no, maybe I was wrong. Sure.
Yeah. Eduardo Rodriguez says, "What are some of the best games, not counting Hatsune Miku games?"
Best rhythm games.
Best rhythm games, yeah. I really like that he's just like, obviously you're gonna say Hatsune Miku. So
I do like the idea of you when you misspoke. Just what are the best games, and you can't say Hatsune Miku because I know those are the best video games.
Do not say Project Diva, any of them.
All right, best rhythm games.
Best rhythm games. I mean, Rock Band.
I don't think any of us would have said Hatsune Miku.
No,
they're fine. Those
I haven't
games,
played
but
them,
okay.
But nothing has like drawn me to them.
They're fine, but they're not on the top tier for me at all. That's why I found it funny.
All right, how about this? How about each of us? You can say two. You can say one your favorite, and then you can say one that you actually think is like the best.
Oh, okay.
Because I think you're right. I think the best is it's Rock Band.
Yeah, I'm gonna parrot that. But I do like the Owen Dawn, Elite Beat Agents.
That's exactly what I was thinking. So because you said that one, I'm gonna say DJ Hero.
Okay. I mean, I always like Guitar Hero 2 more than any of the other rhythm games, but it didn't have like the setup to play with people, so it was just worse.
Like more, you like it more than Rock Band?
Easily, yeah.
Okay. I played a lot of 2 for sure.
Yeah.
I thought you were gonna say Parappa.
I mean, Parappa's a piece of garbage, but that I love. It's not good.
Okay,
but,
that's what I'm saying. That's why I made the distinction.
Oh, okay. I mean, the rhythm game is not the good part of Parappa, I'll say.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And he has a second question.
Oh, I'm sorry. What are some fun speedruns to watch?
My favorite one is still the one my buddy Tom, he's an evil genius, did, of Family Feud, where he types in completely gibberish answers and gets the correct answer.
Okay.
So they'll ask, like, what is a favorite toy of someone growing up, or what's a new piece of technology or something like that, and the answer will be CD player, but he'll put in like a pancaked pig and he'll get CD player as the answer.
Okay.
Wow. All right.
It's really good. It's a good watch.
Does this game just suck? Like it's for like little kids or something?
No, like the SNES Family Feud was programmed weird so that it just looks for the letters in the word. So as long as the letters are there, it doesn't matter what order they're in.
Oh, so a palindrome, right? Is that what I'm thinking of? Yeah.
Or wait, is a palindrome the same word backwards and forwards?
No. Yeah, that's what that is.
Like race
Sorry,
car?
what's the one where you just mix up the letters to make a new word?
Anagram.
Anagram, yeah.
Anagram. Okay. So is that what it's looking at? It's just as long as
sort of, but you could type in extra letters as well, and it won't care as long as enough for the answer are in there.
Oh wow, that's even better.
Yeah.
I mean, in no particular order, every Resident Evil game, Mega Man X. Even though I don't like the game as much, Symphony of the Night is fun to watch get like destroyed.
Yeah, and pretty much any Metroidvania has a pretty good speed run, like any of the Castlevania Metroidvanias.
I guess my big thing is I don't like speedruns that focus on glitches to get through stuff. And I like speedruns that focus on enemy avoidance rather than like dealing with enemies. As like the enemies are like objects to like run around basically. So any game with like weird enemy placements that are hard to get around, I like seeing a speedrun of.
I don't really watch speedruns. I actually kind of would probably be more interested in seeing the weird glitches you can kind of pull off without tool assist, like that it's just in the game. Like if you like go backwards into this wall or something weird happens.
I like seeing the skill of the player more than them breaking the game.
Sure. I got confirmation from my friend. Seeing Scott Rogowski, he is doing stand-up and he's also hosting other comedians.
Okay.
Nice.
So he's going to that.
Understood.
And I'm jealous.
Yeah.
All right. Next one was from Mage. Are we moving on or?
Yep. That's a big boy.
Next one was from Mage. Wow. Okay.
Jesus.
With the Steam drama a few weeks ago regarding the visual novels, and with Steam's recent announcement about how most of their content being basically, we will allow anything on the store, not illegal or trolling, angering some people saying they might boycott Steam, that began to get me concerned about the platform. I know you three have a lot of games on Steam, so I have a few questions for you that I would love your take on about Steam and digital games in general.
Okay.
Yeah, there's about 4 questions it looks like here.
Okay.
Are you worried that Steam might do something to piss people off to the point where it basically kills itself, or is it too big to fail? Too big to fail.
Too big to fail. You know, I think that's the case for like most places. I think the biggest thing, like internet-wise, I've seen that destroyed itself was like NeoGAF.
Yeah, and even then, something came up in its place. The only way I could see Steam killing itself off would be if games just started giving viruses.
That's probably it. Yep.
Yeah, where it just like is unstable and people, it's a like security threat.
Yeah.
Essentially. Yeah, agreed.
I don't even know about the security threat, like if they were taking your info, because I mean, Facebook does that. That thing still has millions of users. It would have to be like
because it's so ingrained. That is too big to fail.
Yeah.
Oh, for sure.
I think Steam is ingrained in any PC gamer.
That's fair.
The other way it could fail is by it doing something weird and Congress getting involved and doing a thing saying that you can't do a thing and they can't change their storefront, how that works, or like if you can't collect a certain thing from users and they just can't like operate with it. I could see some weird internal thing like that, but that's
I like to think Valve is
happen.
smart enough to not get themselves in that much trouble.
You would hope,
right?
Yeah,
you're right. And like anything Congress would put up, Valve would just be like, all right, and they'll just like alter and abide by the new rules or whatever. Because everyone else would have to abide by those rules as well. So it wouldn't be like specific to Valve.
Yeah, absurd taxes is a good one too. If something was put in where it's just like, well, we don't like it, we're gonna lose money if we keep our store page up. Basically, we probably should not do that.
I don't know, man. The Switch has weird taxes on their games. People still want everything on the Switch.
Maybe, yeah. I don't know.
You know what I mean?
I honestly just think it's too big to fail, just in general.
No, for sure. So. Yeah, that's why I think all of our possibilities are like easy to poke holes in.
Yeah.
Next question. In the event that it does, are you worried about losing access to all your games that you have on it? I'm 99% certain that you all have a backlog of Steam games that you purchased that you would lose access to. Since I assume Steam is not DRM free, I'm not 100% on this. They actually said if they shut down Steam that they'll just turn off DRM.
Yeah, I think they said that a long time ago. They have like a master switch. They have a button. If anything, if like something cataclysmic happened, they'll just hit that. You'll have your games. Obviously, like the online probably wouldn't work.
Yeah, you can use Steam in offline mode. Not many people do, but like you can.
Yeah, I've used it a fair amount. So
yeah.
Yeah. Next question was, if it does die, will they make the DRM free, or are we shit out of luck? We answered that one.
Mm-hmm.
Why do people insist on buying digital games? The above question is my biggest fear with digital games, even the PS4/Switch stores will shut down eventually. So that's why I go physical if I can. I am of the same mindset. I prefer physical over digital.
Because you're afraid of losing them?
Yeah, more or less.
Okay. I definitely don't have that mindset.
See, I wish there had been a physical version of Scott Pilgrim versus the World so more people could play that game, because now you can't get it anymore. You can still
play it though, right?
If you originally bought it when it first came out.
If you bought it, yeah. Yep, no, for sure. I'm not saying like don't make physical games, but when I'm saying if I'm going to pick between buying them, like I prefer digital at this point because it's just so much easier to manage. I don't have to find a disc. It makes moving easier. It makes accessing my backlog so much easier. Like if all the Steam games, if I had them all as a physical stuff, like that would be like 2 shelves by itself, and it probably wouldn't even be in this country.
Right. I do not prefer digital, except when it's a handheld thing, in which case I don't want to buy physical for it. I want it all to be in that little thing that I can carry. I don't want to change cartridges or discs or anything.
But why do you want to do that for consoles though?
Because consoles are at home and I have space in my home to
they don't usually leave the house.
Okay. Yeah, maybe it's just me being lazy, but I also like the thing of like, well, I don't have to get up and take that disc out of its like pile of games and put that one in. I can just be like, hit the button, move over to games and apps.
Sure. I kind of just wish, like, if you bought a physical one, you would just get a code for, like, a digital version as well, or you could install it. But that's how it used to be on PC, is you would buy the physical disc, and then you would install it in your fucking computer, then you're good. So
okay, well, that case, then why do you not want just a digital version? Like,
because you want a backup. I want a backup is the
thing.
Okay,
that's why.
Well, isn't the backup? It's tied to your account, so
no,
you can always re-download it.
That's the worst part, is because that account could just be either hacked, deleted, something could go down. I would rather the backup be on like a hard drive, if nothing else, that I could plug back in, which I can do.
So you can also do that with the consoles. Yeah, you can plug hard drives into them.
Yep.
I guess I'm just like not concerned about losing these marketplaces.
The thing is you don't replay games ever. You play only through them once, and then you never revisit them. Whereas I do revisit games regularly. And John's job is literally only to revisit games.
Yeah, like I feel like my stance on this question is very obvious on the camera.
Right. Right.
But like there are other perks to going physical too. Like with the Switch, at least it takes up less storage space if you use the physical, so I can fit more digital only games on there to go along with the other games. So it gives me more access to more content when I want it without having to go through extra steps like freeing up space or getting more memory cards to install.
Yeah, whereas my argument to that would be like, who plays more than like 2 games at once or whatever? You know what I mean?
The answer is me.
Okay, sure.
Also, Amazon has led to where it's just like, I could just get a physical copy sent to me. So it's no big deal.
Yep. No, I mean, most of the time I'm playing a physical one because of the discount. Yeah. But if the discount was digital, at this point, like I'll usually go, where's the cheaper option?
Mm-hmm.
And then there's like that weird scenario with Battle Chasers.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, what did you guys end up doing about that?
Oh, were you not hearing that one? So I bought it on Switch.
Yep.
Digitally, because my physical one did not show up for some reason. Like Amazon didn't get it. So I did not get my 20% discount. And like 2 days later, it was on sale physically for like half price.
Yeah. It went from like 50 or whatever to 25.
Yep. I just got extremely unlucky. And this whole time, I could have bought it for like 15 on Xbox or PlayStation.
As for me, I had it on Twitch. Like I bought it through Twitch, and just like decided I would play it on that. And I started it, and it's fun.
Cool.
Yeah. Okay.
Next part. What are some sources that would you would require? What are some sources that you would recommend for DRM-free PC games? I am the type of person that generally does not like to buy multiple copies of the same game. Same concerns about said platform dying, but if DRM-free, I can theoretically just save everything to a hard drive.
GOG.
I was gonna say, isn't GOG DRM-free? That was GOG. Like their whole thing.
Yep. And they have a launcher too, so that like you can just download it from their site or whatever through a thing, and you can see all of the things you have. But if this is such a concern, it's GOG. That's the one you want.
Right.
Thank you for your time answering questions.
This is so like foreign to me because like I have like no concern about just losing access to my digital games.
I'm not overly concerned about it either, but I would rather just have the physical version anyway, just in case.
But I don't think of it the same way I think of like backing up my PC.
Well, here's the thing. We haven't been at a point where a console generation we've had has lost the ability to do that. We're on the cusp of that now. The worst we've lost the DSi store, which was not worth it. And I guess the Wii store, which also was not worth it.
Yeah.
So basically, once either like if Xbox ever went away, we'd be fucked. That'd be a lot of stuff lost. PlayStation Network, same situation. Although considering they were still supporting the PS2 for so long, I doubt we're gonna have to worry about that.
Right, and I mean Xbox is doing backwards compatibility, so it doesn't seem like that's going anywhere.
Yeah.
And you're talking just the ability to download the new games.
Like digital only games is what I'm referring to.
Yeah, because if you have downloaded them, you have them.
Yeah, until the service goes away.
Right.
Yep.
Yeah, I guess, yeah, you're right. I haven't come across a scenario where it's like, I want to play this game. Oh, there is no way to get access to this game. Like, usually, worst comes to worst, it's on Steam.
Again, Scott Pilgrim's really like one of the few cases.
It's definitely one of like the higher tier ones for sure. And then that one doesn't worry me because I bought it day one. Yeah, but I could see other people.
I mean, there's that, but yeah, the new gen, they don't get it.
Yep. All right, last question comes from Deku Hayes. Let's see. Hi, TDP. Thanks, John, for the shout out. What would you say was your most embarrassing moment while playing a game? Mine when I was a child. I got stuck after the wedding in Mario RPG. I couldn't move forward because I never delivered the pie to Frogfucius and didn't find out after many years.
I couldn't figure out how to escape the starting castle in A Link to the Past. I couldn't understand that I was supposed to push this specific thing because it didn't look like anything I was supposed to push. but I was also 6, so
Sure.
I can't remember what game it was. I want to say it was Platoon on the NES. I didn't know you could go up and down in certain spots to like change screens. So I just like went back and forth on the main screen and never continued.
I mean, I don't think you were missing much, to be fair.
I don't think so either. I'm totally fine with it. Oh, I found out way later when the internet and YouTube and Let's Players and all that were a thing that you can beat Dark Link at the end of Zelda 2 just by like crouching and like spamming. But
Okay.
I wouldn't say that I'm embarrassed about trying to beat the game like the legit way.
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't know if that's embarrassing.
Yes, you are.
That's like a weird way to fight
I'm
him.
embarrassed to find out how easy it is, but like, yeah, I don't know.
I got a good one. When I was a kid playing Ocarina of Time for the first time, the what's the name of the second temple? The cavern in the mountain.
Dodongo's Cavern.
Dodongo's Cavern. That scared me. So it took me like a long time to like get over that and continue on. Cause I think like by myself, I think I had like friends that play through that for me just because I didn't like how dark it was. And there was like enemies that would jump out at you. And I just hated jump scares. I mean, I still hate jump scares.
Yeah, fair enough.
But as a kid, it was just like, this sucks. I hate this. So it took me a while to be able to do that on my own.
Yeah, fair.
All right. That's it for questions. Paul, where can people send questions for next week?
TopDownPerspective@gmail.com, on Twitter at TDP Podcast, Facebook Top Down Perspective, John's P.O. Box, and
Nice.
the Discord as well.
Yes. Games of the week.
Bloodstained.
I'm going to say Moonlighter this week.
Moonlighter? Okay. I am going to say my new TV.
Yeah.
It's a good video game.
Those 5 minutes that I played Assassin's Creed Origins, and I was just like, wow.
Primo, for sure.
Yeah, all right, that'll do it.
And we're
Not
doing
much-
E3 predictions.
Oh yeah, E3 predictions. Let's just do E3 predictions. Because yeah, E3 starts on Sunday. I think is the first press conferences and whatnot,
Yep.
and then it goes till like Thursday for conferences.
Yeah, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday is the actual show. Conferences, I think, go to Wednesday. I'm going to find the schedule. Hang on.
I could have
Also,
sworn there was something on Thursday.
I just realized I screwed up and didn't pull one question. So we could do that quickly or leave it for next week.
All right, I've got the schedule for the conferences.
So let's leave it for next week. Kind of
Okay.
transitions.
Yeah, I'll do it to next week here. So my
Alright.
bad on that.
Okay. Paul, do you want to write down predictions? Do you want me to write them down?
I mean, no, I don't want you to try to.
Okay, that's probably better. Yeah, it'll be faster if you do it.
Yeah.
All right, let's just do a few predictions, and then we'll touch base on them next week.
I'm just going to put
Well,
them in our show notes, so.
Okay.
Okay, before we get to that, I'm going to tell you what the stream schedule is.
Okay. How about why don't you do it, and we'll do the predictions as we go through, so we can keep them kind of organized.
Okay.
And let's do predictions for like each press conference, maybe. That's probably a good
Sure.
way to format it.
Yep. Let's start with Saturday, aka tomorrow at noon Mountain Time, 11 a.m. Pacific Time.
Okay.
Electronic Arts.
Okay.
The worst, most boring press conference.
Correct. You've won
Probably.
E3.
What are they going to do for soccer? What's their soccer thing?
Who's the hottest player right now? Messi? No.
Probably still
Pele.
Pele.
I have no idea.
It's always Pele.
British man.
They're going to bring out that statue that everyone was making fun of a while ago. That bronze bust of that one soccer player.
Oh, RoboCop.
Yes, exactly. Going to bring out RoboCop, and he's
Oh,
going to talk
God.
about soccer.
Oh, what a great press conference that would be.
That would win me over.
In actual
yeah.
interesting news, they got to show Anthem, right?
It has to be Anthem.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's no way they
There's got to be a bunch of Anthem stuff.
Okay.
I don't know. Just the prediction is Anthem looks great. Can't wait for Anthem. I love me some Destiny.
What do you think they're going to do about Star Wars? Do you think they got anything? Or are they just going to show DLC for Battlefront 2?
Yeah, there's no way they have another Star Wars game coming that quick.
You don't think so?
No, there's no way. I could see
They're gonna
DLC.
They're gonna show Battlefield 5 because that got announced.
Sure.
Right.
Yeah. Battlefield 5. Need for Speed.
I guess
A new Need for Speed, because one didn't come out last year, right?
yeah, Blowout or Burnout or whatever the heck it was. Payback, did that come out?
Need for Speed Payback came out. That was 2 years ago because they were taking a year off, like Assassin's Creed was, weren't they?
Okay, I was trying to remember which one was basically Fast and
or did
Furious
that one
themed.
come out? Hang on, I gotta go see the Need for Speed timeline.
I gotta go see the Need for Speed timeline.
Oh yeah, we got a Need for Speed last year.
Okay, that must have been Payback.
That was Payback in November.
Is that the
10th,
one that they took a year off to, and then they put that out?
I guess.
Yes, that was. And I understand that one was still not good. So do you think they do another one? Are they back to yearly?
I
have no idea.
I think they take a year off.
Was Burnout Paradise EA?
Yes.
I don't have the box with me.
Yeah, I can see the logo. It's EA.
But so like they did that remaster. Do you think they're hyping up a new Burnout?
Maybe. I didn't even think of that.
I'm gonna say no, but my prediction is gonna be that they announce another Need for Speed. Unfortunately.
Okay. New Need for Speed. Unfortunately. Okay.
All right. After EA on Sunday, June 10th at 1 p.m. Pacific, 4 p.m. Eastern, Microsoft.
Okay. This is real.
They got to show something or they're
all right.
fucked.
What video games does Microsoft have?
Gears of War 5.
Gears of War 5.
Sure. Yeah. If Walmart is to be believed, they'll probably have PUBG info because they have that on lock, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Sure. PUBG something. I'll put. How do we feel about Forza?
Conference? Here's a real quick question.
Yeah.
Which press conference do you think shows Fortnite?
All of them.
Every company.
I mean, Nintendo definitely.
Apparently the rumor about Nintendo getting Fortnite is showing to be true.
Yeah.
Yeah, we talked about that last week as well. Like it showed up on the what was it?
No,
Korea's
no. Another one showed up this week saying like a bunch of the other games on that leak were proven to be true. So now it's like,
sure.
Now it's like, oh,
I mean, again, duh. That is the most obvious guess in the world that would come to Switch.
Sure.
So, but I'm just wondering because PlayStation is the only one that doesn't talk to every other console or platform, right?
Right.
Yeah.
So I would assume Sony is not going to show Fortnite, but I don't know. Like, which one does that? Fortnite has to show up, right?
Wait, why would Sony? It's on PS4 already.
Well, I'm just wondering, like, I'm not saying they're partnered with anyone, but I'm just saying, like, Sony, their version of Fortnite doesn't talk to any other one. Right. All the other ones talk to each other, and you can play with each other.
You can play Fortnite PS4 with PC people.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Yeah.
100%.
Okay, because I remember when
that was how the whole Drake thing happened. Because I think Drake was on PS4.
That's true. Okay.
No,
one of their friends was, or apparently he went out and bought a PS4 to play with them. Or something stupid. What a dumb thing that was.
That was a weird weekend or whatever, or it was it was a weekday, wasn't it? Who cares? This is not even important.
It was like a Thursday or it was Wednesday,
something like that.
Yeah.
Okay, Microsoft. They'll have to show some PUBG stuff.
They always show a Forza. There's always a Forza.
Okay, yeah.
Okay, so that would be Horizon 4 or Horizon 5. If
Horizon 5.
Walmart.
Yep. So I'm going to put Forza Horizon 4 and then 5 in brackets right beside
Where do you think Forza Horizon 4 is going to be placed? Because they just did Australia. They did kind of in Italy in the second one.
Have they ever done a Germany on the Autobahn?
Underwater.
The first one was an Arizona kind of area.
Arizona.
I would say well, I don't know enough about German architecture, but I would have assumed that was kind of similar to 2. But I don't know.
What about Africa?
Japan. Africa, maybe? Sure.
I'm gonna put set in Africa.
Okay.
They probably show off.
Sorry.
Oh, I was gonna say they probably show off a bunch of indie stuff.
Yeah.
Just stuff like we don't even know about.
Well, look at the stuff like we already know about. Like, was it that the Long Night or the Last Night? That weird pixel Blade Runner-esque looking one.
Oh right, yeah,
The
yeah.
Longest Night.
Was that first shown in a Microsoft capacity, or was that a PlayStation thing?
Yeah, Microsoft.
Okay. Adding on to that, I bet we see the next Ori and the Blind Forest game.
Yep.
I forget what that one's called.
We'll see the next thing that'll piss people off that uses Rare nostalgia.
Yeah, well, Rare's doing Sea of Thieves, so I bet they have a small portion of the trailer.
They're gonna have a trailer that shows off something like, here's Conquer again and something else.
Oh,
that's
I see
not what you want.
Okay.
I'm gonna say I bet they do like, here's the next like event coming to Sea of Thieves.
Yeah,
and because I just launched one, it has like a megalodon shark that's live right now.
Do you think they'll do anything about Game Pass? Show you anything that's coming soon on Game Pass specifically?
Yeah, definitely. They're going to push all their services because that's where they're making money right now.
I bet every game that is not out that they talk about, they finish with, and this game will be free on Game Pass. Yep. Every single one. Maybe not an indie.
Every game will also be a world exclusive premiere.
Every new game will be on Game Pass, I'll put.
Do you think they show any Crackdown 3?
Yeah. I think
this would be the one where they show a lot, right?
I think they have to show something and say.
But if it's been delayed again, what are they gonna do?
They have to announce a delay. Like,
but if they don't show a lot now, when would they show stuff?
I guess it's true. Gamescom.
And theoretically, if it just got delayed like this week, they must have been getting something ready for this show, right? You're right. Gamescom would be another one.
Yeah, I think so. So what should I word this as? Crackdown 3 shows up somehow?
I think they show gameplay. That's my guess. I bet they had something ready, like a slice.
Crackdown 3 gameplay shows up. Okay.
Again, though, this is not a lot of like new games.
It's not.
For this year. Crackdown's next year. What did we say? We said Gears and Forza.
Because State of Decay 2 just came out or is coming out.
And then there'll be some indie stuff, and I'm trying to think big stuff. And we had those 2 games.
Maybe they tease something Halo related, but I don't know.
I feel like they won't do Gears and Halo at the same time.
I kind of agree with it. I'm gonna put Halo tease anyway, because I just don't feel like they have enough without it. Honestly, this is rough.
I don't know. This is the one I'm the most worried about, I guess, for lack of a better term.
Right. Yeah. Me too, because I mean, now that I got my 4K TV, I'm using my Xbox more than my PlayStation, so I want games for it. Oh, someone in the chat, Dragonfire said the Ori game is Will of the Wisps.
Will of the Wisps, okay.
Yo, I'm expecting an Xbox One X price cut.
Okay, how much?
Here's the thing. I think it already might have kicked in because I saw that everyone was selling it for $50 cheaper, but I'm going to say it's going to go down by 100.
Okay. I don't think that's going to happen.
I'm just going to put price cut. I don't think it matters how much at this point.
Yep. No, I was more just kind of curious what he was thinking. I know right now Sony is doing a big like E3 brand sale for a bunch of their stuff. Their pros are $50 off.
Yeah.
The Move controllers are $20 off. I'm probably gonna get those. I just picked up a year of PlayStation for like $12 cheaper of PlayStation Plus.
Nice. Yeah, I think it was in the Twitch Calgary Discord. They were showing something about you can buy an Xbox S and something for $250 now or something.
Nice.
Like that. So there might be a price cut already done.
All right, what's the next conference?
Yeah.
Next up after that, later on that evening, is Bethesda at 6:30 p.m. Pacific, 9:30 p.m. Eastern.
I'm just going to put Rage 2 here. Okay.
Yep.
You might as well put Fallout 73 there as well.
76.
Yep.
You might as well put 73 there as well. New game.
Fallout 73.
Top-down perspective, world premiere.
I put it there.
Yeah, I don't know. I meant 76, obviously.
Doesn't matter. Fallout 73 is there now, too.
Elder Scrolls Online? Do they talk about that?
New expansion or something?
Yeah. Here's the new event happening.
Yeah.
I feel like they always talk about that and my eyes just glaze over.
new ESO thing. I'm just gonna put.
Sure.
Doom 2.
Doom 2. That would be
God.
great.
Oh my god, I would lose my fucking mind.
Did you ever finish Doom on the Switch, John?
No,
That game is so good.
Beat the first stage. That was it.
Oh, dude, you can play it on PC now, though. Fully, like, holy shit.
That's true.
Holy shit.
But I'm also leaving for a week in a day, so...
You should play more of that game. That game is so good.
So you see my conundrum, Paul.
I do. Oh, no. Wait. Where are you going? Are you doing another con?
No, we're going to visit Reese's family.
Oh, okay.
So I'm gone Monday to Friday next week. So I won't be on next week unless we do Saturday or Sunday.
Well, we should, because it'll be a big E3 one. So
I kind of agree. Yeah.
And yeah, actually, I'll have tons of free time next weekend, so I can do whenever.
Mm-hmm.
All right, what else was Bethesda? I'm trying to think what games they have going.
Well, Wolfenstein, they're probably going to cover the Switch versions of games that are coming out. Like Wolfenstein 2 is not out yet on Switch.
Right. That's real soon, though, so they won't talk about it too much, I hope.
Mm.
Should I even write it down?
Yeah, I've just mentioned like Switch ports, I guess.
Yeah.
There was that rumored BioShock, but is that them?
No, I don't believe so.
I guess that's 2K.
It's never been them, so yeah, there's no way it is. And it's whatever that like offshoot studio is or something. I don't know. I don't think we see that anywhere.
So what Skyrim thing can they announce this year?
Yeah, what console
is Skyrim VR out? Because otherwise they'll just
promote
it
out for a while.
It's out. Mm-hmm. You know what? I'm gonna hedge my bets and just put Skyrim.
Something Skyrim. It's on phones now.
They'll probably mention it as a joke. That's what I'm seeing them do it.
I'm gonna say that
chat
still counts.
Says, Skyrim for toaster.
Skyrim for toaster would be pretty good. Or those like refrigerators with a little LCD screen on it.
Yep. Yep. Okay, that'll be a small conference anyway. What's the next one?
The next one later that night is Devolver Digital, but I doubt we're gonna have any predictions for that.
Yeah.
So the next
stuff.
So the next proper one is Monday at 10 a.m. Pacific, 1 Eastern, Square Enix.
Okay.
All right.
Are they doing that Octopath or whatever?
That's them.
With Nintendo, right?
And Silicon Studio, the guys who did Bravely Default.
Okay. I feel like that would show up more often in the Nintendo one.
Yeah.
Probably. That's also out in like a month or two, I believe.
It's very soon.
Yeah, it's soon. Seven remake. Do you think that actually shows?
They do Tomb Raider still, right?
Oh yeah, you're right. Shadow of the Tomb Raider, guaranteed.
Yeah. I think that's an easy one.
Yep. I'm looking forward to that.
Me too. I like those games a lot.
Yeah, they're a lot of fun.
Kingdom Hearts 3, because supposedly it's finally getting a release date.
Oh yeah,
That's true.
Kingdom Hearts 3.
Yep.
Yep. Do you think they do 7 remake? Do you think they show anything?
Walmart teased it, so maybe.
You're right. Walmart did tease it. But does that show up on the Sony conference?
But the thing is... Sorry.
I was going to say, if it's going to show up on the PlayStation 1, it's going to show up on both.
That's true. Right after Walmart teased it, though, they came out in front of it and said nothing's going to be, like, ready for showing for, like, 5 years. So...
Oh, did they?
They said, like... Yeah, we're scheduling for release in, like, 2023 or something, maybe. It's like, oh, well, they might still show
dead
something.
Then, thanks.
But we'll all be dead.
That's not even a real year.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
I don't think they show it, though, honestly.
Yeah, no, I don't think so. 14 is the online one, right?
I think they announced a 14 thing if they do a Final Fantasy
like
thing.
A new expansion?
Yeah, I could see it.
Yeah. Do you think they announce anything for 15?
Maybe some more content for Comrades, whatever that multiplayer mode is.
I didn't know that was a thing. I was just thinking like an expansion or something, like a chunk of DLC.
No, I don't think that actually...
Because didn't like the Super Edition just come out?
The PC version? The Windows version?
I don't know if it was the Windows version. I thought there was a version of it that came out on consoles too, because a friend of mine like just picked it up.
That's the mobile version, I believe, the Pocket Edition or whatever.
No, this was on the Xbox. I could be remembering wrong. I don't know. But I could see DLC for either of those two.
Okay, I'll just write it down.
Tamar says that stuff for 15 has been confirmed. Royal Edition, it's the same as the Windows Edition.
Okay.
Yeah, okay.
Okay.
I think the big focus is going to be Kingdom Hearts and
I think it's Kingdom Hearts
and Tomb Raider.
Yeah, you're right.
For sure.
Yep.
Because I can't think of anything else they've got big that's not out yet.
Right.
All right.
Just new content, really, if anything.
I'm sure they'll have some new surprises, like some little small
Nier
thing. Like
2.
Oh my god, please. Yes.
That is never going to happen.
maybe we'll get like a new Theatrhythm or something like that.
Maybe. Yep.
Yeah, I could see it. Something small.
After that press conference at 1 p.m. Pacific, 4 p.m. Eastern, we have Ubisoft, which means Just Dance.
Yep.
Okay, I'm just gonna write Just Dance. Doesn't matter what the prediction is, Just Dance.
The Crew 2 is not out yet, right?
No, I don't believe so.
I believe some like alpha or something was sent out to streamers, though. People have been playing it.
Yeah.
Maybe a beta.
Okay, do you think they do new... they give any time for new content for either Siege or for Honor?
I mean, they've already said... Or wait, are they in Siege Season 3 or Year 3 right now then?
Well, whatever the new year is, like I'm sure they're continuing those games. They have a lot of games that they're kind of continuing. So like that along with what was that Ghost Recon one?
Wildlands.
Yeah, do you think they do content for that as well?
Probably. Oh, the rumor. Oh, yeah, that's right. That reminds me because you said Wildlands. The rumored Splinter Cell.
Splinter Cell.
That's right. I'm going to write
Think
down
that's
Splinter
real?
Cell. Yes.
I hope so.
They did get Ironside back.
That'd be weird to only get Ironside for like 1 or 2 pieces of dialogue.
I'm not. This may have been when you were gone again. John, did you see the did you watch any of the gameplay of the cutscene where he like Ironside talks?
I saw the actual cutscene. That was it.
Yeah, where he like references Snake and stuff in there.
I'm
God,
the
that was
only
so
one.
good. I'm the only one left. Oh, it's so good. Love that.
So the Crew 2 actually comes out end of this month.
Okay.
Yeah.
People are saying Division 2. I can see that.
2. Yep, for sure.
That new Assassin's Creed they already teased. The
I hope that's not
Odyssey.
Odyssey. Yeah. That's the one.
yeah, Odyssey. I hope that's not this year.
I don't know. It's been confirmed to at least be real. So
Yeah, I hope that's not this year.
I'm going to put Assassin's Creed Odyssey news, though. I'm going to swing for the fences a little bit. I'm going to say something new with Rayman.
I've been getting that feeling as well too, but I think it's just going to be like DLC for some game.
I'm going
I
to
feel
put
like the
new
games
Rayman.
are too old to do DLC for them, though.
Hmm.
I feel like the games are too old to put DLC on there.
No, I mean DLC for other games. Like we already know Beyond Good and Evil 2 is probably also going to make an appearance because they announced it last year.
If that is a real thing. Yep. Do you guys know when the DLC for Kingdom Battle comes out? The Donkey Kong one?
Isn't the Donkey Kong expansion soon?
They put out a trailer like a week or two ago, and I kept trying to find the release date, and I could not find it. Watch Dogs 3.
There we go.
I feel like it's definitely plausible, but I've just heard nothing.
The thing is that doesn't seem that, like, implausible as you're saying, yeah. That seems like a thing that could be
Right, I just feel like I would have heard rumors by this point.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. There's no release dates currently for the Mario and Rabbids Donkey Kong DLC.
I don't know if they're going to show anything with that, because like I said, they just put out a trailer like a week or two ago.
What are we thinking about the Far Cry universe? Just more Far Cry 5 content, if anything?
Yeah, there's no way they do another one so soon. That game just came out. And I think that game had like a season pass, so they might just say like, here's what's coming with your season pass.
So I'm going to put more Far Cry 5 content
Yeah.
down then. Okay.
I'm looking forward to the Ubisoft one.
Yeah.
Probably the most out of anyone we've talked about so far, besides my just curiosity for Microsoft.
Do you think we'll hear anything about their sailing game, their Sea of Thieves? I forget what it's called, Skull and Crossbones or something like that?
Skull and Bones, yeah. I don't know. Maybe. I can see that.
Okay. All right. After Ubisoft is everyone's favorite at 3 p.m. Pacific, 6 Eastern, the PC Gaming Show.
That's actually my favorite. So
I don't even know what that is.
but that's fine. That's just gonna be a bunch of weird techie shit and news from
Like
the other
League?
conferences. Yeah, like League. It's going to be all League. Yeah, new GPUs. Anyways.
Yeah. Well, after that one,
Crypto
at
mining.
6 o'clock p.m. East or Pacific, 9 p.m. Eastern is Sony.
All right, now we're talking.
Yeah.
So they already said basically what they're going to talk about,
Oh,
which was
okay.
well, they said like the main 4 they're going to focus on. It was Ghost of Tsushima,
Last of Us 2,
Last of Us 2. I don't remember.
Spider-Man.
Yep, and there was a 4th one.
Oh crap! You're right. What was the 4th one?
Spurterman.
Jade Rhythm.
I already said Spider-Man.
Okay. No way.
Parappa the Rappa 3.
Yep.
I don't remember what the 4th one was, but if there was going to be a surprise, like Kingdom Hearts 3, they could show there.
No, I'm saying From Software's thing that they showed.
Oh yeah, what was that?
They didn't.
Man, I'm loading up the list.
They didn't
Oh
say.
right, it was just like a weird machine,
Oh,
right?
how the hell can we forget that's Death Stranding?
Oh, it is Death
Kojima
Stranding,
game.
right? Because that's not a game.
It's true. It's a movie.
It's a feeling.
It is
It's a
kind
concept.
of a feeling. It's more than a feeling. Okay. Do we do predictions with each of these games since we know what they're talking about?
I say not because we haven't been doing that for all the other games, and like we would literally just be guessing.
True.
All right, here's a guess. Do any of those 4 come out this year? I
I
think
think Spider-Man for sure.
I think
Yes.
Spider-Man's the only one confirmed for this year.
Yeah.
What about
What was
Last
the
of
other
Us 2?
Yeah, I could see it. Although
I think it's going to be a March. I think it's going to be a next year.
yeah, I would go sooner than that. Death Stranding comes out whenever Final Fantasy VII comes out.
Never.
And Ghost of Tsushima, I don't even know what that is, so I have no idea.
It's Sucker Punch, apparently, though.
Right.
For From Software's new thing, I'm gonna put that we get a title, or maybe
And a
release
trailer?
date?
Do you think like an actual trailer?
Yeah, I'll put actual trailer as well. Yeah.
Do you think they announce like a Bloodborne 2?
I mean, people were thinking that might be like a new Tenchu.
What was up with that Dark Souls, or sorry, Demon Souls remaster? Did that ever come to fruition, or was that still rumored?
I think that's just hopes and wishes of many people.
They announced this at the pre-show before Spelunky 2.
For Sony, specifically?
It was at a Sony event last time. It was during their pre-show. It was at the end of it.
Okay. I'll put Spelunky 2 then. Sure.
I could see that. I'm just trying to think what any other small things that might pop up.
From Sony.
I feel like they won't do Tetris because they just showed that. They gave that its own little thing.
Yeah.
The Vita.
Yeah, they'll show off some VR stuff. Will they remember the Vita is a thing? This
No
year?
way. I don't think they even mentioned it last year. I think the Vita's done.
Yeah.
Is Undertale still coming out on? Oh, it's Switch. That's what it's coming out on. Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, I'm good with leaving it at that then.
All right. And last is Nintendo then?
Yep. Nintendo is Tuesday, June 12th, 9 a.m. Pacific, 12 o'clock Eastern.
So I'm just gonna
Smash.
put we see more Pokemon stuff and Smash stuff. Like
Pokemon
probably, right?
Smash. Yeah. Metroid Prime.
I don't
Metroid
know
Prime.
if we're gonna see something.
I bet we see it.
I bet we see something Metroid Prime related, but it's not much more than it was before.
Because when they announced it, it was literally just text.
Well, because
that's
supposedly
why-
they didn't even have a studio on
That's
it
what I
yet.
mean. Is that it seems real early to get anything.
I'm just going off some people in the chat. Do you think there'll be a new Mario Kart they show?
No.
Yeah,
You think
probably
there'll be
not.
a
there
new
was that
Fire
rumored-
Emblem?
There was that rumored Star Fox racing game
you're
by
right, yep.
Retro,
That's true. Yeah, there's that.
the Diddy Kong Racing-esque one.
People are wondering title reveal for Fire Emblem because I think they said they're working on a Fire Emblem.
Yeah, probably title reveal for Fire Emblem. Maybe some footage on that new Shin Megami Tensei 5.
Trying to think what else has been announced that they could talk about.
I'll put
The
Metro
Yoshi
Prime
game.
teaser. Maybe.
Yoshi game.
The new Woolly World 2, whatever they're calling it.
The Splatoon DLC. They could do more with that.
They'll do more with that.
More new Labo.
More cardboard. Apparently that actually sold all right.
I feel like no one's been talking about that. But then again, I feel like the only people who would talk about that are kids. So, of course, I don't see that on Twitter. So you think they like announce like 2 new sets?
Doubt it.
No? Okay.
At best, 1.
At best, 1.
And that's probably an after the presentation thing, like where Treehouse is talking about stuff.
Treehouse thing, sure. Yeah. I'm sure they'll talk about their online system when they talk about, or I should say service when they talk about Smash.
All right, so I'll just put online service stuff.
I feel like Nintendo needs like a big, like one more like first party thing that we haven't heard about yet. Whether
do you think
it's
they
like
do anything with Zelda?
No way, it's too early. Unless they do like a 4 Swords kind of deal.
Oh, I meant more like more content for Breath of the Wild or something.
No, because they already did. They already did like their last one.
They did their 2.
They already said they're starting work on the next one.
On the next one. Yeah, that's too soon then.
Do you think like got like a 2D one? You know, the next 2D one?
Maybe. That's why I was leaning towards like a 4 Swords style offshoot.
I kind of don't.
Well, I mean, I'm thinking not so much offshoot, but like main Zelda, but it's a 2D one.
But we do know that they're doing a few things for the 3DS for a while still, so I could see maybe putting one more throwaway game.
Well, we know WarioWare. I don't know if they're doing anything other than that.
Hyrule Warriors for Switch. That's already out. I doubt they're doing more DLC for it. I think it's just done now.
Yeah, hopefully they don't make any more Hyrule Warriors ever. I would love a Rhythm Heaven announcement.
I'm gonna put it Rhythm Heaven.
I don't think it's gonna happen, but I would love it.
Announcement.
All right. Any other final predictions? Going once, going twice. Okay.
Shoot for the stars, F-Zero.
F-Zero. There you go.
It'll never happen.
Dream big.
I'll keep wishing.
Yep.
I'm there with you. I wrote it.
I want to know what Next Level Games is working on.
Animal Crossing Switch?
Okay, I'll put it.
I don't know. For some reason, I feel like that's not going to happen this year.
Nah, me either.
Okay, well then I won't put it because I don't either.
I don't know. Because they said the mobile version is supposed to connect to something else Animal Crossing related, and nothing connects to it yet. So that would suggest there's a Switch one coming.
The mobile one has not even been out for a year, though.
Yeah.
So, okay.
I don't know. I really want I want to know what Next Level's working on, because there was rumors that they're working on a Punch-Out. And if that's true, I'm in 100%.
But what about ARMS? That's your Punch-Out.
I want an actual Punch-Out game.
Well, but you could play with ARMS. Just play with ARMS.
That's true. Make ARMS a secret character and then give me a real Punch-Out.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I think that does it for predictions. That does it for the show. Yeah. We'll touch base on this. Sounds like next weekend on the next episode. Thanks everyone for tuning in, and we'll be back then. See you later. Bye.
Bye, everybody.